Are we on? Turn your mic on.
My mic's on. Yeah. I got 3, 2, 1. We're on.
We're blinking red. No, we're just red.
Because
Why are they backwards? Why is off blue but red on?
red's hot and blue's cold.
Just made that up, didn't I? Okay.
Nailed it.
Actually, you fucking bitch. Oh wait, she's not on yet.
She's not even on yet, so don't bitch about it.
Ooh,
We'll wait.
Wanna be with you everywhere.
We'll wait. Come on.
Yep.
She's like, I'm
Come
already on. It won't even tell because it updated. See all this stuff? It's updated. Oh,
It's
Ashley's
updated.
on. The bitch is on. We can do bad things about her now.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah, we hate Ashley. Hate her. So annoying.
So annoying.
Who is that? That's a cute little family picture.
Did you want to see it?
Yeah, that was a bit aggressive.
I hope it's okay.
That's a bit aggressive. Like
What do you mean?
yeah, I don't think my family could even be together. That's smiling.
That's an old picture.
Has to be. Yeah. So, let's explain our day. Can we explain our day?
Wait, let me get to the fucking thing like I'm supposed to.
Let's get to our day. Is the volume down? We have a
Yeah.
lot of things to say about it.
My shitty computer won't connect to the stupid internet. So
Well, neither did your freaking plugs. Does it need 2.5? Because it only has 5.
Yeah, it might be your fucking Wi-Fi. Those fucking plugs that you sent me still don't work.
All right, yeah. So, okay. So let's be honest, because
Let's be honest.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I have to be the slowest person when it comes to any type of like technology stuff. I admit that. Okay.
Yeah. We know.
I literally.
You have the dinosaur right there.
I have to be honest with you. I didn't melt down, but I was like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
My best bowl game.
Your best bowl?
My biscuit bowl.
My biscuit bowl. I'll send you a link to the outlet that has the remote then.
Remote? What the hell's the one?
Well, does that one connect to Wi-Fi too? Because if it's a 5G, if it's not 5G,
so
then I can't have
we
it.
have to plug the plug into the plug? The two plugs, do we have to plug them into each other and then put them into the wall?
No, she said that she's going to send me a new link.
Like a whole new plug? No, we're
Those
just...
I do
you
know
know what?
work
Actually,
because I
we're
have
just
them
giving
for
her
my
a
lamps.
stick.
Well, do you have...
Hey, how are you seeing anything? I can't see nothing.
I don't know, Facebook's being stupid.
Oh, man, I can't see anything. Whoa, God, you got like novels. Yeah, because that's why.
Yeah, because that's why.
What's
why?
Because she's bitching. So...
Yeah, we'll start with yours and then we'll get to mine.
So... I told about my game breaking, and that was 2020, and Shannon went out and bought me the 2025.
Yep.
Well, I've had 3 glitches that I've
and
had
you just got the game 2 weeks ago?
No, at the end of November.
Okay.
So,
a month
like
ago.
month. And I basically have to uninstall it, to install it, to uninstall it, to restall it.
Restall it?
And the worst thing is,
Stalling.
I was 6 years into the future of my game playing, which if you count 32 games a season. And I was like, I'm done. She's like, please, one more time. It is not working. And we're starting off with day 1. And then I come here. And we have this lovely light that has a foot pedal that she cannot use.
Connect to Wi-Fi. Good.
And she says, what did she say?
Keep going. I'll read it after.
So we get this. It's this little tiny box. We open it up, and then we open up the holy grail of like
instructions that are zero help.
And I will tell you, you are amazing. Don't worry. All we gotta do is take a picture of this little barcode thing, and it'll come up, and it's gonna be so easy.
Well, it should have been if I had different Wi-Fi.
We clicked onto it. Okay, so now I am going to asking you, Ashley. Well, it says two. Oh no, you on. I'm going to ask someone smarter because maybe Jack will pop on or John will pop on later. But I do have a question for somebody. And if you're on,
if they pop in later, they're not going to know.
Yeah, they are. Because I'm saying, because sometimes we get 1 or 2 views on, and it's just Ashley and her dog. But
right.
maybe the dog will figure it out. Barnes is smarter than all of us.
Maybe.
Is that how do you need 2.5 G's for those things? And it says if you have 5, it's not enough.
No, it
Yes.
just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you have 5. It's
Right.
like too much. It's like, whoa, you know what?
Simmer down. We get it. You're rich.
Like, we need to be back in the hood. Like, this shit would work in my house. It would
Right.
work in my house.
Right. Do you want them?
I don't have a smartphone. I'd be like, I'd be on my flip phone. Turn on! Turn on! Turn on!
That one.
I can't even work that one. I barely can turn it on.
Well, the thing probably won't work at your house anyway.
No,
I'm gonna
because I
send it
have
back.
ones that I turn with my hand, which I'm giving you. I'm taking that one so I can hit it.
Well, I might just put it over there though.
Okay, well, all right. That was being funny. But actually, if you did want to switch, we could. But we're seeing back
I got
there.
this as a Christmas gift.
So-
I can't give it away.
Well, no, I was being fun, like switch.
No,
it.
I'm kidding.
But because mine turns, it's a dimmer and it turns from the top.
I
And-
actually said, listen, I don't know how the Wi-Fi stuff works. I just know that
Oh,
they usually
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Well,
She gives us shit that she doesn't know how to work, but then she goes, I don't know.
we were back there for what?
You
40
went back
minutes?
there. You listen to this. You went back there. I have, and mind you,
I'm glad that you're
the
telling the story because I'm so pissed off.
the instructions are made for Smurfs because they're about like this big, and the writing is so little.
You need your microscope out.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If I pulled out my junk, it would look bigger than the writing. That's how small this writing was. It was that small. Okay. It was the width of the paper. But it was that small.
Like a pancake.
And I was okay. Maybe not that thin. Okay. A little second. No, and we're sitting there, and you're back there, and you're like, "What does blue mean?" It means off. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute, is it blinking? She's like, ain't blinking.
No, we were reading the box.
Yeah, and I said, no, that
And you just
ain't.
kept because
Yeah.
The one that we had
Right.
didn't match any of the pictures
Yes!
of the outlet either.
Yes, we didn't even that. Well, no, because that was later after we had the blinking.
Doesn't matter when it was.
And you were like, okay,
He's trying to
what?
be so serious,
I
and I'm
am.
like, I can't.
I know, because we were about to snap. Like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised I didn't.
If I didn't say that, we would have like hit each other.
And as I'm sitting, I'm on my knees, and you're in the back there, but I'm on my knees trying to lean
As you
over.
should be.
Yeah, yes. The best part is that we're both like, too bad there's no light back here for us to read this stuff. And then it's her with the flashlight on her phone, like, whoo, in your face. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that. And then I'm like, well, is it blinking every
And then I
2
finally-
seconds, every minute?
I'm like, I don't know how fast it's blink, blink, blink.
Yeah. I said, if it's going 0.5 seconds, it means easy. And then this one, she's an easy lover. Stop singing. I'm like, what are we doing? What is going on?
It's the ADHD for me. It's the I'm gonna kill myself if I say something
Best
funny.
part when you ever said, I actually came back here and said, why do you keep this so clean? She's like, because I go back here and swipe it with my body every time I'm back here. I clean it. She came out like Chewy Chewbacca. She's like, ugh.
Yeah, so I was back there for like 40 minutes. Ashley said
Easily.
Ashley said I was back there a good 30 to 45 minutes the other day with the old outlet. And then before that,
Did you tell her the one doesn't work, or did you just let her go?
no, that's the original one she gave me. She was trying to
No,
hook
I'm
up.
talking about the one that doesn't work, because this one doesn't work.
No, yeah, I told her.
Because you and I had to deal with, I don't think this works. I don't think that works either.
And then I pulled up a video because I was like, maybe
Yes.
the video, because
Yes.
he kept saying things, and I'm like, I'm not comprehending what you're saying.
Yeah,
Because it sounded like I was doing
No.
everything correct, which I fucking was
No,
doing everything to a
Mrs. Jesse,
goddamn
Mr.
T.
Jesse, just read the instructions. Just read them to me. But aren't they on your phone? No, just read them to me.
Because
Why?
maybe there was
You're
something
like,
I was missing.
What words are you saying? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just reading what's written.
And then
And
he
you're like-
starts reading on, and I was like, okay, and I start scrolling on my or typing on my phone to find this video,
Mhm.
and he's reading, and he's like, "Wait, do you want me to stop? Am I helping?" I'm like, "No, you can read if you want, but I'm not listening to you."
She checked out after the blue should be blinking. We're like,
Because
and
I'm
then
like, there has to be something I'm doing wrong.
and then literally she's like, "What's red again?" I'm like, "Red is on." Then what's blue? I'm like, "Are you blue solid? Are you blue blue?" Oh, come on, Niles. I'm like, I need to know. It's a distraction.
I fucking hated it.
Then I hear in the background, "Hi, you need to," and then this very calm guy voice, which clearly does not
Mhm.
know how to work this thing, because I have never met anyone that calm. That or he has a 2.5.
He definitely has a 2.5.
Yeah, like he lives in a motorhome.
Mm.
Even though I gotta tell you, they probably have better Wi-Fi than that. So,
Ugh.
and we were sitting back there, and she just gets up. I'm done. And then she goes, "Why aren't you moving?" I'm like, "Cause your dog fell asleep. He's on his back. I'm the back of my legs, fast asleep. Your dog,
Mhm.
fast asleep." And I'm like, and so I go, "Oh." So what happens with most dogs is like you put weight on them, or they feel you move, and they'll move like, "Oh, he's gonna sit
No,
on
he
me."
was moving the entire time.
Your dog was like, "Sit on me, but I'm fine. You want to cuddle up with me?
You're gonna have to move me, bitch.
And then we're lucky because Kelsey came in and
Yeah.
he jumped up to like, like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, who's coming
greater,
in?
Yeah.
We kept saying, no, you said, oh, he's not really sleeping. And you were like, come on, Curb. Fast asleep. Door open. I'm up.
No, I knew he was really sleeping, but I was trying to wake him.
Yeah, but he was like
anyways.
out.
But he was like he is now.
Yeah, out. And we were like, oh, and then I'm like, it's only Ashley. She hates us. She hates us. This works at my house.
I know it's not her fault at all.
It
I
is
know she
totally
was
her
just
fault.
trying to
She
help.
knew it. She knows it.
But it was literally like the same setup, different app. Still didn't work. Hello, Deborah.
I was waiting for literally for the guy to be like, now if you have this plug, you have the wrong app. What? We don't, because every picture you showed did not
Was
have
wrong.
the wrong one. Like it was just a
Yeah.
plug. There was no power button.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The power button's on the side of those ones.
yeah,
But it
this
wasn't
was
the
long ones.
I was gonna say log, but that's not correct. Like the rectangle. The
Okay.
other ones were circles.
Were squares. No, they were
Oh,
squares.
squares. Okay, yeah.
They were like a normal outlet.
Mm.
I don't know. I got very frustrated. I was like, I don't know. I'm not that
Yeah.
smart for that stuff. I'm already stupid, but I don't understand how you have 5Gs and the 2.5 doesn't
It's
work.
too.
It's like
yeah.
like it's like wait a minute, no. Now if it said it needed 7 and you had 5,
There's
I
no
go,
such thing as 7. I don't think.
well, I
Is
don't
there
know.
7?
I don't effing know.
I don't
I was
know
being
either.
devil's advocate, like it's higher than 5. That's what I was trying to go for.
Mm.
Then 5 wouldn't work because you didn't have enough.
Yeah.
And I would go, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Like if it needed 5 and I only had 2, and that way.
Right, or that way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good one too.
Yeah.
Switch it. That would make sense. But
Yeah.
no, it's like you have
It's like
5.
no, actually,
too
go
much.
fuck yourself. Thanks for buying us.
I literally
this
felt
helps.
like a little guy opened the door and was like, "No. Guess what? I'm blinking." Yeah, it was
I
rough.
got bamboozled.
Today
was not a day to bamboozle me.
No, today was not a. Well, it was one of those days where I just felt like I just didn't want to. I didn't want. Not that I didn't want to deal with that, but
Yeah.
it just felt like it was way harder
Than it needed to be.
to be.
Right.
And the best part was you were trying to take a picture of the barcode forever, and it wasn't accepting. We
Yeah,
went
because
into
we're in the
complete
dark.
darkness, and it was like, perfect, got it. We're like in the corner in darkness.
Too much light out here. Too much Wi-Fi out here.
We needed 2, and there's 5 out here. Too much. And of course,
We can actually see the barcode out here. We don't want that.
No, too clear.
You clearly don't need this outlet.
If I can read this, you do not need to turn on this light.
That's what I got.
Bright
That's what I got out of it.
Me too. Exactly. But if you can read the instructions / the barcode, you don't need light in this corner. You don't need that plug. It's overrated. So we're Ashley and I are going into the woods and finding you a nice big stick, so you can just go click.
I'm just gonna use the one over there.
Oh, you're gonna use the balance?
No, the wood turner.
Oh.
Flip it over.
Oh, you could probably use the umbrella.
I could use the umbrella too.
Yeah.
I was gonna use the pokey side.
One time turning it on, that's it. And the
It
worst
goes
thing
until
is,
it burns
the
out.
worst thing is, we were like, in the beginning, we are so optimistic. We
Yes.
were so like,
This one's gonna be
oh,
so
it
good.
has a timer. Oh, just set it for like midnight, and when you come home, it'll always be on, and it'll go off when it goes off. Like you guys can go to bed, and it'll just shut off. That'll be so nice. Like you don't just set it, and forget it. And you were like, yeah, that sounds like good. And if we came home late from a party or something, it'd be on. Maybe I'll go a little bit later or something. It was like perfect. We were like breaking it down to be like,
Yeah, I'm
this
like, I
is good.
can't wait to set this timer now.
I know, and we were like, we can't wait. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Honestly, I just can't wait until I can use this lamp.
Best Christmas present ever.
That's my own fault. I did put it on my list without realizing it.
With the steppy thing.
Yeah. I didn't realize.
Who gave it
Read
to
the
you?
fine print. Was it Ashley? Ashley, did you give that to me? I think it was.
It figures.
She set me up for failure.
She's annoying. So annoying.
She could have found one. She knew what that was for.
I can now say, with pure love and affection, she's annoying. She's so annoying.
She's out to get
all
me.
those years, I can actually say, that bitch is annoying now.
It was just payback. She just wanted to see us struggle.
I know. And I'm back there, I'm like, ooh, I'm cramping. You're like, you're cramping. I can't move.
And then it gets claustrophobic. Or
Yeah. Claustrophobic. Yeah.
Because then I'm like, no.
You're like
I can't really move.
And you sit up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I kept like, freak out.
I kind of like pet your head, like, you're fine. You're fine. You're like, okay.
You're
like, don't look. I think I'm popping out over here because you had your.
Well, do you want the fucking outlets for that now that they work at your house?
She doesn't have a 5.
I'll throw them at you.
Catch,
bitch! It's gonna land in your fucking outlet. Connect like.
She'll throw it right into your outlet.
No setup time needed at your house.
By the way, bitch, it's red. Barnes is like, I told her not to buy that. I told her to go with this.
She must have 2G. Whatever it is. 2.5. Whatever.
Perfect. She's like, perfect. She went right to Mary, this is too high. Can we lower this? Nice. Send me down.
Right.
That's actually.
We're here. We need to be down here.
You know that little thing she writes with the password? It actually at the bottom says 2G.5G.
Most of the time we have both options, so I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand.
My dad set my Wi-Fi up. He definitely took away the other one. Dads, am I right?
I mean, I'm the same with my dad. My dad's like, do you know how to? I'm like, oh yeah. We both got logged out of Hulu. He's like, something's wrong with my Hulu. And I was like, well, what's wrong with it? He's like, I don't know. It's not going on. I was like, did you log in? He's like, what's logging in? Remember that piece of paper Shannon gave you with all the things to log in because we set up everything? Your mom has that, huh? Yeah, I got to find that out. I'm like, well, I'm logged out on mine too. He's like, oh, can you not get into yours? I'm like, I've asked Shannon 3 times and she keeps saying, that's why there's paper over there. I'm like, I am the worst at those things because I'll take the remote control and I'm like,
click.
And then it'll be like 6 U's. I'll be like, no, back.
And then you exit out of it.
I don't even, it's not even you in anything I need. I'm like, where did the U come from? And then I'll be like, what? Because you know what I do? I do this a lot. I kind of focus like on the bottom half, like on the letters, and I'll just go like, okay,
really quick,
quick,
and then you look,
and then I look up, and there's nothing. There's like nothing I wrote, like at all. Like when I do search, I don't do searches, and so Shannon goes, oh, you can talk into it.
Yeah, but this is a fucking password that makes no sense.
Do you understand? I have a lisp. I'm retarded. I'm like, I'm like, he, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah. Woman. No, not woman. No, woman.
She woman.
I'm like, what are you doing now? I am the worst at that. and we don't understand what you're saying. I kind of caught on. Forget it. Screw it. Or the worst is, I go somewhere. I don't like. Where am I? And then I don't know how the hell to get out of. Oh, I can't tell you how many times. I love
I have a tragedy
when
story.
one of the kids are with me,
Yes.
or when Shannon's with me, because
Yeah.
right away they're like, I'm not allowed the control. They take the control from me. They're like, we'll find it. Don't worry.
Hold my hands.
No, which way?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is a sad
This
story.
is a sad story.
Oh,
Get
okay.
in here.
Okay, get in there. Okay.
So Kelsey and I borrow Alan and Karen's Netflix.
Yes.
And they do the thing where, like, if you connect to their Wi-Fi and then bring it to your house, you get it for a month.
Yeah.
Well, they must have changed how long you have it for.
Oh,
Kelsey and I have been watching this really intense show.
what show
We
is
have
this?
2 episodes left.
What show is this?
Hold on.
Okay.
We have 2 episodes left.
Yeah. Well, you do know you can connect to this for like $7 a month.
Yeah, but then I have to pay for it.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
trying to
mean, it's
just
not. I know,
mooch.
I get it, but it's not that. It's not that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. $7 is better than because you
25 that you have to do.
because
yeah.
what it does is you get like the family plan, and then
Yeah.
everyone off of that one is $7 on top of it, which is
Yeah, I just want more money.
yeah.
It's called Made. It's pretty good.
I have been hooked on. Okay, I love this.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
There is one part in it, and I'll tell you a little about the
Okay, go
story.
ahead.
But like, this couple have a kid, and then like the guy,
Was that made?
yes, the guy is an alcoholic, and he abused the woman, and she
Okay.
left with the kid or whatever.
Okay.
So then he decides to get sober, but there was no like sobering up going, like like when when you got the withdrawals or anything.
Yo, the shakes
There was
and stuff. Yeah.
there was no withdrawal part. It was just like I stopped drinking and I'm
Um,
good now. I'm like,
they're
it's a little. I know it's not
It all
part of the
depends.
story, but
all
it should have been part of the
depends-
story.
It all depends what kind of drinker you are. I mean, I do know people who have done that, but it's usually not. So usually, the people who are hardcore alcoholics have the withdrawals.
The way the show
Makes it
sound,
that he's
it should have been.
Yeah.
And that probably would have been like a key point for a different part of the story for the withdrawals to happen.
I think it's all
and
different.
would have
too.
made this like a little bit stronger.
Right.
But
because
but they skimmed over it and
I feel
skimmed
like
over another
I feel like
part,
when you
so.
see stuff like that, I'll be honest with you. I always think about this all the time. Is when I got sober, and it was when I was married at the time. She said, "No, you need to get sober or no family." I said, "Fine." I did fall off the bandwagon, but I will tell you when I got sober, that was a tough week for me.
Yeah.
But then I was good. So I mean, as bad as I was, I didn't need the 30-point steps, but it was rough. I had the sweats a lot. I was uncomfortable. I was itching. But it wasn't 10 years for me. I will admit that. Even though I mean, like I know some people like they have months. It's like I say mine was a. I look at everyone's addiction different because some people have that in their DNA. It's in their DNA. Like they crave it. Like it don't matter. Like I know guys that have gone like 20 years, one sip, and they're done. They're drinking like they've never drank alcohol before. Yeah. I wasn't that way because once I drank afterwards, it was kind of like and then when I did feel like it, have like a drink night, I would have a drink night, and then the next day I'd be like, okay, I'm not drinking again. Like I'm done. Like, and I would walk away. So I don't have that. I don't have that gene in me, but I did have the insecurity in me. That's what I say. I had a hole I filled. But when I did it, I remember going through it and thinking to myself, "Oh, this is hard. This is it." And I kept thinking there were brighter sides on the other side. Now, to get back to your story, that's what makes the story like, wow, he did the mileage. So you root for him. Yeah. And then you also hate him when he fails. He's one of the like when it's always I feel like with druggies, alcoholics, whatever word you want to put there, any word, they're the main hero and villain because you follow them because You want them to be better.
Yeah.
And then when they can't, you're mad at them.
Yeah.
And if
That wasn't the part that I was getting at. I was just really annoying. Or
no,
not
that's
annoying, but I
annoying.
feel
Yeah,
like
but that's
that's
the
like
annoying part because
it
whatever
doesn't it
happens
takes the
afterwards,
realistic out
when
of it.
at the end,
Yeah.
if he's a better man, let's
I
just say,
can't tell you. I
I
have
know.
2 episodes left.
What I'm saying is, he's a better man. You go, hey, I saw your journey.
Yeah.
I saw what you had to go through. You hang in there, bro. Like you
Yeah.
root for him. And when you
Yeah.
don't see the journey, you're like, oh, that was easy. Just woke up one day and just. I mean, there are people that can go absolutely cold turkey,
Hmm.
but if he's like that type of alcoholic, not many.
Yeah.
Not many. I mean, I knew people in my whole life that could never.
Yeah.
Never. And they died drinking.
Yeah.
Just, it's sad. But I never understand that. Let people see a little bit of that. Even though I know it's like,
Hi, Georgette.
what was the point of that?
See you Monday.
What's the point of that? What's
Right.
the point of the storyline? Well, if you made an alcoholic and you're going to make him clean up, then you have to show the journey of him being cleaning up.
Exactly.
Because then at the end, you can be like, then you almost take his side. Like, because that's what happened with mine. I got cleaned, I got whatever, I got sober or dry, and then mine said, I'm out. And then you're like,
yeah.
Yeah, I did everything you asked me to. What the hell? It was like, yeah, but you weren't supposed to.
Yeah. We stopped at a big cliffhanger too, and Kelsey wanted to watch the next episode, but it was
like,
11 o'clock.
No.
And I was like, no, like I really can't. Like I have work. I think I had work really early
Yeah,
the next morning too. I'm like, I would love to watch this right now because that big cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll watch it tomorrow, and then I went to go put it on the next day.
And no worky.
You fucking assholes.
So yeah. So I like this British comedian, and I always see him in things, but I never catch like one of his work, like his work. And FX did a thing that I didn't think was good until I didn't want. I was like, you know how you see something, that's not for me. But I realized this guy's in this, and he's did another show which they canceled because of COVID, all the lockdowns. So it was one of those like the first season, and then they canceled the second season because of it, and then they never got picked up again. And I really liked it. And his name's Matt Berry, and he has a very posh accent, like British accent. And this guy can make the berry like what you eat, like a berry. Okay. There he is. He takes the simplest things and makes it so freaking funny. And I'm like, I never thought it's What We Do in the Shadows. It's about vampires. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a vampire. Like I'm not a like I didn't watch Twilight. Yeah. Actually, that's a lie. I watched the first one and the second one, and I was like, bitch needs to put out. That's it. I'm done. She's a dick tease. Out. Not cool. Out. But I'm not into that. But oh my gosh. And they're only half-hour shows. And there's 6 seasons of them. And I ended up getting hooked. The first couple
what was the show?
What We Do in the Shadows. And it was on Hulu, but now Disney is becoming Hulu. Like it's all mushing in.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Why is my Hulu in my Disney Plus?
Yeah. Well, they
get that
this year they were going to try to mush it all into one. Because I was going to connect to Hulu, which I need the paper, which I was like, huh. And I was like, oh, I'll just go watch that Skeleton Crew on for Star Wars on Disney Plus because I'm a Star Wars geek. So I said, fine, I'll go in there. And as I stroll, and I see
you're logged out of that too.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh yeah, and then it popped up. Like I don't know why because I never watched it on Hulu. I was like, hey, and then it had him, and I was like, all right, I'll put it on. And it is funny as hell. Like at least once or twice. And there's so many big actors. The guy who does did you watch the Thors, the funny Thors, like when he's funny?
No.
Oh well, it's like this. I think it's Australian or he's New Zealand.
New Zealand.
New Zealanders. They're aliens.
New Zealand.
They live in their own worlds. They don't live in our world. They live in their own world. New Zealand is its own little world.
Yeah.
I'm serious. There's certain things that doesn't happen
any place. Kiwis?
Huh?
Aren't they called Kiwis?
Are they called kiwis? That makes sense, but I thought that was an animal.
It is an animal, but it's also fruit.
Yeah, it is. So it's basically New Zealand's kids. Like that's the people, the fruit. I feel very prejudiced right now. It's the fruit. It's the. Isn't the little birds? Aren't they little bird kiwis? Like the
Yeah,
little.
yeah, the little kiwi birds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, they are called kiwis.
Is it?
Yep.
So they basically just got. So it's the island of kiwis.
You want to read? Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Okay, the origin is the nickname origin.
Origin story. That was them. That was the kiwis right there. Yeah. Origin stories. Batman, the kiwis.
Originated during World War I when New Zealand soldiers were referred to as Kiwis. The term eventually came to refer to all New Zealanders. Okay, so that made no sense. That gave 0. I hope this helps. That was as much as the
I
instructions.
just love how you just went through the whole thing like origin story
0.
0. So they're in World War One. They were considered. I mean, how many people from New Zealand fought in World War One? I mean, it's such a.
Do you want me to look it up?
It's such a small island. Like it's like
Kiwis.
5. It's like 5. It's like we'll call you Kiwis.
Yeah.
The 5 of you. That's a bird and it's the food.
Oh, kiwi is also the name of the flightless bird native to New Zealand.
Right.
The
That's what I just
national
said.
symbol of the country.
Right. I knew that. And you said the fruit too. So.
But I thought you were just talking about the bird. Isn't
Yeah.
that a bird? But it's their natural. I'm so tired. It's their native.
It's the
bird.
plugs. I blame the plugs.
It's the being up from 2:30 to 5 this morning,
Oh,
and then waking up at 5:30.
I had a
So
night.
you.
I had a night like that
last week.
Yeah.
Actually,
last week I was like,
it was my turn. Thanks for giving that.
yeah, I wanted to share. Sharing's caring.
Come on back. Dagger it.
Tonight I'm like, damn Dashi phone, the damn plugs.
You can't be. You got real bacon today.
I got 2.5. The light shuts off at my house.
Perfect.
I got no
you named
comments.
3 types of kiwis, Ashley said.
There's 3 types. Thanks, teacher.
Like, hope this helps.
Origin stories. One day.
Thanks.
I feel like today's been just pure giggles.
My
for us.
brain hurts.
We were like, and that's the other thing I enjoy, and we do this all the time. I love doing that. Is when the music's playing, and then I change the words.
Oh,
to
yeah.
all the. I love doing that. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it's
On point. Yeah.
so odd, and it's like
That song's stuck in my head still.
She's an easy lover. We're just like,
No.
oh no.
No, oh no, it's gone.
It's so stuck in my head. It's gone.
No.
It's so stuck in my head. It's gone.
No, because no, easy moment.
It's Ashley's fault. So annoying. I can't stand her. Stupid plug.
It's gone.
I just love how you introduced that. That was stuck in my head. Stuck in my head.
Well, then you changed the song.
It was like
next.
Hello, iPod. Next. You're like so solo. Like it's stuck. It's stuck. Next. Oh shit. What's the?
Hey Ashley, what song's stuck in your head right now?
Is she? Are you one of those songs stuck in your head person?
Mm-hmm. You get that song? And you get that? Or no? Just when I play music.
No. I'll get something stuck in my head when okay. The worst times that I always get songs stuck in my head is when someone's like, "Do you know that song?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then they start to sing it or they start to do it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then I'll sing the song. They're like, "No, not that one." I'm done. That's all the song I'll know. I'll be like, "Oh." Or, "Hey, what song was you listening to?" "Oh, I was singing." And if there's music on, I can't. Mm-hmm. It's like all I can hear.
Right, you changed the song on me now.
Like all I can hear is that song. Like I'm like, la can we turn off the music? Like,
Yeah.
I can't. And then it takes me like good 10 minutes trying to remember what it was because all I can remember is the one that was just playing.
Mm-hmm.
I always get that. Oh, I can't stand that. That always happens to me. Shannon always seems to does that. Always when a commercial comes on, what song were you listening to? And it's like, some commercials like Pop Fresh Down. I'm like, Pop and Fresh. No, I wasn't listening to that. That's a commercial.
That's a great question.
It's like,
What was I listening to?
or I'll know the song. It's just like, how does it go? I'm like, that happens to me a lot.
Can you just
like,
put like
the
I need a fucking no. I need a headphone that goes from my head to your head to play the song that's stuck in my head.
Yeah, we'll sit there and be like, "What were you listening to today?" I was listening to Pink Pony Club. How's that go? Pop, fuck, what?
A lot of the times I don't know what they're actually singing.
Oh.
So like I'll make up different words in my head. So then you'll ask me how the words are. I'm like,
my dad never hears the lyrics. He just listens to the music all the time.
Right now can't read over there.
You can't read over here. All the time. No talkie over here.
I'm glad we had the second one up.
I know.
Right now
I've said that.
I've always said that. Right now is one of the rare moments that I don't have a song stuck in my head. Normally there's an ongoing radio all the time.
I do that when I'm...
You can ask me throughout the day and I'll tell you what's stuck in my head.
When I work, I have a song, I have a story in my head, and I have like 4 things going on. I can work and do 100 things. I can solve world peace, I swear to God, when I'm working.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something, I can do 30 other things. If I'm doing nothing, I can't do anything. It is the weirdest thing. Like all the time. Like Shannon will be like she'll text me and I'm like, in between something, and I'll be like, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, oh, hey, I got a great idea. I have a werewolf head downstairs. I have a body. I can do this. I just need you to paint this. Da 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 da. Can you do this? And then seal it. And then I thought it'd be cool, that guy that I got that can change into a werewolf. Oh, that's a great. And she'll be like, that's a great idea. And I was like, and she's like, what? And I was like, what do you feel like? I feel like eating, and I'll have every answer to everything, like all in that 1 or 2 texts. Boom. She'll see me tonight. She'll be like, so what do you want to do with that guy? I'll be like,
okay.
What are you talking about? The wolf thing, because she won't remember. It's like the wolf thing or the thing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'll actually have to go through my flip phone and try to find, like, oh yeah, I know what I was thinking at that moment. But it's like when I groom, it's like it just like my brain is like when I'm working, my brain is doing 100,000 things, and then as soon as I sit and go home, it was like, for my basketball game, I had tons of ideas. Got home and it was like,
I have a lot of ideas in the car, and then I can't do anything in the car.
Oh yeah.
So then by the time I open the door, everything's gone.
Yeah, like I tell Shannon all the time, I need one of those little dictating machines.
Wolf. Ashley said I was in an all-day math conference in Warwick today, so my brain is overloaded and overpowering in particular.
Wait a minute, can we stop? What was the beginning of that?
She was in an all-day math conference.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said. I think I said mouth. It's like, excuse you?
Can you imagine?
All day.
Wait! Back up.
That's what I was like. I know.
On a Thursday. What are they teaching you?
No wonder those plugs aren't working.
She actually just had the camera set up so that way she can watch it struggle.
So that's why she came. She has little cameras here that day, and then now it's like, nope.
That's why the outlet doesn't work. It's actually just a camera.
It's just a camera. And she's like, Barnes, come here, watch them fullness.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can be a good evil villain.
Yeah.
Oh God.
With all due respect. We love you anyways.
Yeah, we do. Don't tell nobody. But I can do that all the time. My dad, I don't know how he does it since I've been a kid. The radio's going on. I'll be like, what did they just say? I don't know. The radio's going. I didn't hear it. How the hell are you not hearing the radio? Like, aren't you focused on? I'm focused on. What do you do over there?
I listen to more of the beat than the words.
Yeah, that's what he said. He listens to you know, the
part.
music part,
Yeah.
the music, the changing of the whatever part of the song.
When I do hear the lyrics, I'm always like, "That's what you're saying." Oh.
I am the worst at the. What did they say? What is this? Oh, what were we just talking about? Like I love the Foo Fighters. So I got brought up in the generation that there was no, like once in the blue moon you would get a cassette that had the words once in the blue moon.
Yeah.
That was fucking gold
Yeah.
because that's the one tape that you could sing from A to Z.
Yeah.
Everything else you were winging, and you were like, I think they're saying, and then you would have to ask three of your friends because each of us would hear a different word,
Yeah.
and then we would argue for like forever because there was no
You can't look it up.
like there was no looking up stuff. And we were listening to the Foo Fighters one day, and the song goes on, and I'll tell you just a few minutes, and it gets this one part, and I don't sing, and she's like, "You sing this whole song, but you don't sing this one word. Why aren't you singing this word?" And I'm like, I actually don't know what they're saying. And you're like, she's like, "It's so clear," and I'm like, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hero, and it's ordinary, but I can't hear ordinary. Even though I know it's ordinary now, I still can't hear. Like I can't hear it.
Yeah.
And all the time she's like, and then I've now because we have these smart things, I can look up stuff and be like, oh yeah, it does say ordinary.
I don't like when they break up a word.
Oh,
You know?
or they
Like, you know, Katy Perry's "Unconditionally"
yes,
when she's like unconditional.
yeah.
Like,
That or
don't-
they saying the word wrong to rhyme.
Yes.
Like Leanne rhymes with lives. I'm like lives. It's loves, but she says lives. I'm like lives. I will always lives you. What? What? What are you saying?
What's it rhyming with? What song is that?
It's Leanne rhymes, and I'm trying to think. I don't know the name of the song.
How's
it's
it
love.
go?
It's love. How's it go?
Easy love.
You do. You do know I have Katy Perry still stuck in my head.
What was her name?
Leanne rhymes. Just put up wrong lyrics, and it'll probably go right to that song. Because,
How do I live?
yeah. Is it How Do I Live? Yeah, hold on. There's a part.
How do I live without you?
Yeah, but it's not live. She sings it differently. That's it. She sings it differently. Yeah, you can't because it will get shut off. That's the other thing.
I don't really care.
Oh, do you know? Oh, yeah. I want to hear. I got another gripe about Failbook. I like to gripe right now about Failbook. Do you know all our lives
It's
are getting shut
great.
down? Or all of our lives are getting shut down because you know the 30 seconds, 2 seconds of music that comes on. Like I have on a soundtrack. Like it's
Yeah.
I bought the soundtrack.
So
like,
all of your previous ones?
So all the previous are getting shut. I mean, luckily, no one watches.
So I shouldn't play this because I don't want to get this shut down.
You'll get shut. We'll get
All right,
the
we'll
whole
play it
thing.
later.
I'm trying to think if
How do I live without
yeah, but
you?
it's not.
Is that that song or no?
No, it's
I wouldn't know because I can't play the song.
yeah.
Is this gonna get shut down? I sang.
No, they were like nailed it. Yeah, so I'm getting shut down, and it's only like years ago. You used to have like so many seconds of a song.
Yeah.
And then you would have to pay royalty, but not now. It's like if that's that song.
Yeah.
I was like, I paid for that. I paid for that sound thing. How am I paying for something I can't use?
I don't know.
You think I paid for it to just?
Is it
do
"But
it
Do I Love You"? That has the word love in it. Let me find the lyrics.
Okay, listen. Why are you singing?
It's in my head now. Next.
Every song's like do 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 do.
Is the word actually love in it?
I think it's love, something love. I think or live. It sounds like live.
Live, laugh,
gonna
love.
drive me crazy.
We'll just find it.
Because I didn't do research properly. I just know that off my head. I'm like, it's one of her first hits, and I'm like, say the word right. Drives me crazy. She's like 15 or some crazy because she's like the youngest. Some crazy song. I was like, oh, and I hate when people don't say the words right. Like and I get it. It's to rhyme with the next song.
You said first hit?
Well, I don't know if it was one of her first hits. Jesus, I'm getting old now. I can barely remember my own name.
It's got to be that song then. How do I live?
Yeah, it must be.
Or Blue.
Yeah, it's Blue. That's it. Nailed it. How does it go? Hold on.
I'm blue. I would be. I would die.
Oh God, there
I would
we go.
be, I would die.
That sounds just like her.
You know what we should do next time?
What's that? Oh, we're gonna shut down now.
No, but you just like say a word and I'll just sing something that goes with that.
Oh, perfect. Because are you that good with songs?
No. But I'll make up a fucking song if I have to.
We'll challenge you. Just come up with a word if you like.
Well, I think they have like a whole game on that.
Yeah, but we can't play it here because they shut down everything lately.
But we don't have to play the actual song.
We just come up with a
We
song.
just sing it.
Just sing it because we're
They're
such
not
good
gonna-
singers.
Aren't we?
You're not here. You're not. She's an easy lover.
You.
I love the fact that we both knew the song, but not enough of it. So we were just like, "She's an easy lover."
Da, da, da,
Da, da, da, da, da, beat it.
Like no other.
And then all of a sudden it'd be like,
Da, da,
"She's
da.
an easy lover." I was like, "We are nailing
I
this."
gotta know the words to the
I
song.
was like, "We are nailing this." I'm like, "You sound just like Phil Collins, and I am busting out the." Was it Billy Ocean who sings the other part? I think it's Billy Ocean.
Philip Bailey.
Oh, Philip Bailey, my bad. I was close.
She'll get a hold on you, believe it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were
That's
singing.
what I heard. Like no other. Before you know it,
You know we're singing every third word. And that's the worst. But you know what I really hate is? You ever get like a song like that, like you know every third word when you're by yourself, right? And then the song comes on and you know every word.
You're like, oh my god, listen to the song. And it's like, I actually don't know the words.
Right? And then when the song comes on, you nail all of it.
Right.
You're like,
Where was this 2 minutes ago? I need the sound with it.
yeah, I need a little ear thing. Now I know why the ear thing.
Yeah.
It's just them singing in their own ear.
I listened to or watched a video that like played what you would hear, like what Taylor Swift would hear in her ears.
Yeah.
And it's like the metronome plus like whatever song she's singing. I'm like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like obviously she needs that, but that's a lot to. And then now you have to think of the words. And I could never be a singer.
Okay, I will tell you something.
First of all, have you heard
when
me
I
sing?
did research about the very first podcast when we started to do this,
Yeah.
and people were like, "Oh, they're going to put microphones in your ears so you can hear each other," and I was like, "Oh, okay," because in the video they said you put microphones in your ears so you can hear each other, and it goes right to the thing. I was like, "Oh, that's nice," so it keeps everything nice and crisp. I was like, "Oh, that's nice." They're like, "But you're going to hear yourself." I'm like, "Nope."
That's
Like
not
I
nice.
can't talk and then hear myself talk.
Right.
Because then
Now I'm
I
thinking
go,
about me talking.
yes. I'm like, I sound retarded. Why am I so? Like I know I'm retarded, but you don't have to keep showing it to me.
Yeah.
You make fun of me enough. I don't need headphones.
Exactly.
I'm like, and they're like, oh, but everyone does that. I'm like, how does everyone deal with that?
Should we name this one Easy Lover?
Easy, yes, easily.
Or Something Lives? I'm still trying to think of that
it's
other
the
song.
blinking.
Abe Lincoln.
What does blue mean again? Shut up! I don't know. How fast it's blinking, 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 blinking. Is that more than 1.5 seconds or is that 2 seconds? Then you're holding the
0.5
button.
seconds.
We're going and 1 and 2 and 3.
And 1 and 2 and 3. What's my beat here?
Oh my God. you're a
Easy
nerd.
Lover.
Come on, keep it up, keep it up. We don't know the rest of the word. We just read them. Something about
knees.
on your knees. Because I'm an easy lover.
I'm a knees.
Won't you stop blinking for me? Can't stand Ashley. Because
we're on our knees.
Yeah. That's stuff we do. And we're in the kitchen acting so stupid.
It's so stupid. Poor Kelsey.
And the worst thing is, it's just one thing. It's just one thing
That
is
happened
said,
to us that day.
and then we're both like done. We're both done, and then we can't breathe. One of us, it's always.
Should we talk about the candles?
Yes. Oh yes. Yes. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even care. We have to talk about these
We got
candles.
time.
Okay,
We
so
have like 20 minutes.
these. Okay,
Let me go get them.
yeah, go get them because this is like this is how bad these. Now you got them for Christmas? These
Yes.
candles?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who gave it to him, but I like to complain about these candles because these candles are the worst candles in the
These are
world.
beautiful candles.
So I'm going to show everyone. So we got.
I'm very particular in scent too. So
yes.
these candles will not be burnt.
Yes, never. Okay, so
Unless
they're
it's an
very
emergency.
nicely. Like they're
They're
nice
cute.
looking.
I love
They're
them.
cute. Like oh,
I love the
can't come off.
design.
Like there's a little gingerbread. I think so. She takes off the cap and she sticks this in my face and says, "What does it smell like?" So first thing that comes to my mind is I go, "Oh, it smells like a graham cracker." Right?
No, I told you it was gingerbread at first.
Oh
I
no,
was
this
like,
one.
the-
Yeah, this one. This one. This is the one.
Yeah.
I go, it smells like a graham cracker. And she goes, "Yeah." She goes,
I'm smelling it again. I'm
she's
like,
smelling it. She's smelling. She goes, "But it smells like a crayon."
like
so
a box of
I
crayons.
say, to her, no, it smells like if someone took crayons and drew a graham cracker. And she goes, "Yes," and then she just starts laughing because she like it was like yes. Oh my god, what did you just say? It took that extra second
to like fully
fully
click.
understand that it was just crayons drawing the graham cracker. And we were like, yes. So from now on, this is the crayon.
The crayon cracker.
And then she's shoving this in my face. What does it smell like? What does it smell like? And I'm like, it smells like linens. Like, and then she's like, oh, I can't show you the top because then you're gonna know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. She goes, I can't show you the top.
No,
You
I
said I
didn't.
couldn't show you.
No, the name's on the bottom.
Right. And she goes, but I kept saying, give me the top. And he went, no, I'm not giving you the top. And I thought,
That
all of a
doesn't happen.
sudden,
You made that up in
in
your
the
head.
beginning. Yeah, I
I
did.
did. Okay, well, if you did that, I didn't.
Right, you must have been
register that
talking
you-
about something else.
Yeah, I was talking
There
about-
was other things going on too. I mean, we weren't just because like
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
so I'm like, it smells like linens. You're like,
The candle scent went to my head.
You-
I couldn't hear anymore.
you were laughing so hard about the graham
I
cracker,
was.
like you were like
Because it was hilarious.
almost tears. And we were like smelling. I'm like, this smells like linens or like the fresh like laundry thing you get, and you're like,
No.
and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And then what did we go? We go down such the bad road, and of course, then we go to the whole church, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. What did I say?
You said it smelled like a church. I'm like, Jesus? Is that what you smell like? It does smell like a church.
Yeah, it does. It smells like a church candle,
Yes.
like the ones you like.
Right. But it's actually
Which is wax.
cranberry orange or something like that.
It is. Oh crap! I don't. Yeah, it's cranberry.
Do you want me to read it?
Clove.
Clove.
Yeah, what's underneath that? Does that say scented?
Scented candle.
Yeah. Okay. All I know is I was like, "There's no cranberries. I do not smell cranberries at all, and there's definitely not clove because my mom used to do that orange clove thing. Remember they put the cloves all over?
Yeah.
You like that? And I was.
I like the smell of it.
My mom does that in sage, and I'm like,
Oh, not sage.
I'm
Not
like,
sage,
why? It smells like pot. I think you would be like, oh, it smells like home.
No, I just
Not in your
sniffed my
home.
pot.
Outside. Smells like outside.
Who's not sharing?
And we were like sitting there. I don't know why, but sometimes our normal lives should be our podcast because
Yeah.
it is so funny.
Mhm.
Oh, it was so funny. We're just so silly, and just takes one word, and we're on the ground laughing. We're just two idiots that just don't care, like the things out of our mouths.
It happens.
We are so far from politically correct too. That's like the funniest thing. Oh my gosh! I won't say any names.
We're OG funny.
I won't say any names, but I heard the story from a friend who was talking about their oldest daughter and and so he was talking about spiritual animals in Indian culture. And she informed him, now she's like 24, 25, maybe I don't know exactly, maybe a little bit younger, maybe 23, adult.
Mhm.
Please stop making fun of their religion. And he's like, I'm not, but it's spiritual. And he's like, because you shouldn't. That's
What was he saying?
He was talking about spiritual animal, about being.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, about being someone's like
A spirit
a
animal.
spirit animal, and
Okay.
kind of being haha funny about it,
Got it. Yeah.
like a
Like
lazy
you're my
raccoon.
spirit.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
like or you know, the fat penguin type of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and they'd be
yeah.
like, oh, that's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
That was like insensitive of him. And
Mhm.
so he goes, well, it's and he said something about gypsy, and she went, oh my god, gypsies are like saying the N word. And she's like, he goes, no, it's not, because you would have said the E word and not the no, I'm sorry, the G word. You would have said the G word and not the N word, because the N word's so bad. You just say the N word, and you said gypsy like this is no big deal. So it's not like the N word. And I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
That's true.
That is so brilliant. That is so brilliant. Even though I hate that we have that. Like, I really hate that we put so much power on words.
Mhm.
And I feel like that has been the history of our thing, is about power of words. And the best part is, have you ever watched those old Looney Tunes?
Mhm.
You know, when Bugs Bunny goes, ah, he's a maroon, like
Mhm.
that. I thought that was just a funny. I actually thought it was a. If you go back in history, idiot, moron, it's scientific words on your intelligence,
Mhm.
not slander.
Mhm.
But throughout time,
You made a better word.
society made idiot like, oh, you're an idiot, because you would have fallen, or making fun of you,
Mhm.
that you were slow, or there was something wrong with you, or not smart enough.
Yeah.
So we made idiot a bad word. Society did, not science. So science changed it.
Mhm.
So I was thinking, oh, maroon must be one of those words. I didn't like. I don't know, because it changes
Mhm.
constantly. And then I looked it up, and it was like, oh no, that's racist. I was like, oh, I'm way off. I was like, oh, geez, not calling anyone that. Like, oh, gee, oh God, oh no. I was like, oh.
Oh no.
And the problem is that my parents don't probably even know what that was. So it's
Mhm.
like a generation. You're gonna look it up.
I'm
I
gonna
know
look it
you
up.
are.
So obviously, I think I know what it is, but
I was like, I don't. You might not know exactly. You might have a
what do
clue,
I
but
look up?
maroon.
Yes, but what do I look up?
The meaning of
Meaning?
maroon.
Mm.
I don't think it. Um, I don't think. Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Hmm.
I figured that,
Yeah,
but
it's a little
I didn't
different.
know like what.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, I probably should say slang.
yeah.
My brain didn't go there because I forgot
It's okay. I
maroon.
didn't know
Maroon.
what the word meaning was
Yeah, I
two
know,
minutes
but you
ago.
never think that. You just thought
Yeah.
someone's being called an idiot when he goes, "What a maroon."
Well, I guess so.
Would you ever think that was something bad from Bugs Bunny?
Probably not.
I don't think
But like
anyone
looking
did.
back now,
I
I'm
asked
sure a
my
lot of
dad.
things that
I
they
said,
said was
my
bad.
dad, because my dad's generation watched that. You know,
Yeah.
like legit watched that.
Hmm.
And I said, hey, do you know anything? He goes, no. It's probably
What's the
so
origin
old.
of that?
Oh, let me tell you the origin story.
Can you tell me the cranberry clove story?
Look, don't make me take my crayons and make crackers.
Crayon crackers.
Crayon crackers. Perfect. Not to be mixed up with the crayon clove. Oh
Are you?
no.
Do you say the word crayon or crayon?
Crayons. Yeah, I guess I say
The
crayon.
crayon.
Yeah, I say crayons. Like cranberry.
Yeah.
Now you're making me think how to spell it. I'm like, but it's not crayon.
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 What's a real way of saying it?
I don't know. I'm sure if you
Cranberry.
have certain accents. So
Right.
every word I have an accent. And everyone says they can hear it when I say certain words. I'm like, oh, there's nothing worse when you say certain words that are like, rah, rah. And you're like, yeah, I get it. I live in Rhode Island.
You want slow or fast? We'll do slow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't.
Why? You can say crayons.
No, I can't because we have the
Oh,
live
yeah,
on and I
yeah.
can't put the sound on.
I'm
It
sorry.
looks like
Cray,
crayons.
crayons. Because it's
I'm
ands
just gonna put it. How do I?
right there. Okay, what's this?
Crayons.
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 Cray. And
But that's an
that's
American
me
term.
saying it in the
What's a
background.
British?
That's me in the
Oh.
background.
Cranes. Crayons.
Okay, enough of that.
I'm gonna color with some crayons.
Crayons. Crayons and make some crackers.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's been a stupid
Can I
podcast.
just tell you? I just want everyone to know. I know we talk about this so often, but today was the day that was like you were making dinner, and I was in there, and I looked at. We were like, oh, it's 6:15. We're barely going to get dinner done and eaten.
We ate it in like 2 minutes.
We're like sitting here at 6:40, going, okay, set up. We set up. I was like, what time is it now? It's like 6:41, and then she's like, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, we're like at 1 minute.
And then I tried to look something up, and I'm like, I ran out of time.
She's an easy lover.
I really wish I knew what that other song was.
That you were trying to think.
It was a song that we just played, but yeah, I don't think it's that important. I could probably just go back on what I played or what I listened to and find it on the Spotify's. That's not
How
that
about those
important.
fires?
We're not gonna go into this.
Yeah, we're gonna go to those fires. Okay, like, I am really, really sad when I see people houses get burnt up, but I am so, so, so sick of the media because on the way here I had a list of celebrities that have lost their house, and I kind of go, oh no, because like 4 of them, they'll be like, so how's it feel? You're sitting in New Orleans, your house now. How's it feel that you lost your house? And it's like, yeah, it's horrible. And I'm like, they're in another house. Why don't you talk to the people who don't have another house?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that's a lot of money to be lost, and it is sad, and animals are dying, and I'm not making fun of any of that. But some of the buildings, they're just buildings. They're just buildings.
It's
they're
just
not
stuff.
houses. It's just stuff.
Just...
It's like, oh, the Hollywood sign. Yeah, they've redone the Hollywood sign a trillion times. It's not the same one that said Hollywood Land. Not the same one. Not the same one. Do you know there are celebrities that own? Do you know? Oh no, who's the guy who says school's out for summer?
I don't know.
Alice Cooper. He owns a letter. So
really?
Every time he needs that letter needs to think, he owns the letter. And each celebrity, there are celebrities that own.
Do they have insurance on that?
I don't know if it's insurance or the fact that they own it. They own letters. So they're just going to put up another sign. Like, they're like, oh, did you hear about the Golden Globes? It got burnt down where they did. Okay, that's not someone's house. That's a building. I understand there's a lot of history. I do understand this history, and it's sad. But Chicago burnt down. Chicago burnt down, and there's a new Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, things have happened in our lives that buildings get burnt down, homes, farms, horses, dogs, animals. That's sad. That's devastating. That's not what I want to see, but that's what I want to see. Does that make sense? I know that's horrible. Like, I don't want to see it, but that's what I want news to be covering. Yeah. Not a celebrity's
the little
house.
People.
Huh?
The little people.
Yeah. Like, I don't need to see some celebrity that has like 6,000 houses to be like, I lost the one in LA. Where are you now? Well, I'm lucky because I'm in Puerto Rico in my house. Or whatever. Yeah, like, I have.
Which I'm sure you worked hard for.
You have every right to have 1,000 houses. You have every right, but I can't. My heart doesn't bleed for you for that.
Yeah.
Unless you had family members that passed away and that 5 people have died, and then I'm more sympathetic. Like, oh God, that's horrible. Your parents were in the house, and they couldn't get out. Oh no, that's like.
Yeah.
But no, it's always like, oh my, like a Paris Hilton. Oh, my stuff. It's stuff. You have other houses. I mean, if it's you or your husband or your children, then that's different. Like, that's your only home, then I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that really sucks.
But they're like, what am I going to do? I'm on the coast of Puerto Rico or wherever, and where am I going to live?
I'm guessing in the Costa
the other
Rica.
like the other house that you have, like like
Yeah.
and I don't want to make fun of it because it's like bad, but I really hate the fact that news has to throw and they go, this is kills me. Let's read the list of celebrities that's houses got. What are we doing? Why do I need a list of like? Am I supposed to feel bad for all the celebrities that have lost their
How
house?
many people on that list?
There's quite a few. I got out of the car and they had already done at least 10.
Yeah.
But we're talking about celebrities
Right.
burning their houses down.
Well, and California's a shitty place to live, anyways. You got you're falling into the ocean, and you got the wildfires. So like,
Yeah, but it's again, it's so hard. Like I just don't have empathy for someone who doesn't live there. Except, okay, when I work in LA is when I go to that house.
yeah,
So you don't live there. Like you live there, but it's not your main place.
yeah,
But I had my Emmys in there. Okay, I understand, and that is sad. But the one's barn that just got burnt down, and all the horses died, and now that's what he did for a living, or he's a winery, like, and that's his only job, like his
yeah,
profession, and it got burnt down. Then I'm a little like that's money right there. That's what his income is.
yeah.
That's a little different than your three, and that's I just don't have the. I sound horrible because I feel like I'm being mean, but and I especially in this day and age, everyone's like, "Oh my god," it's like, "Oh, you have to live with this," and that's just a lot of things I kind of get like, okay, I get it,
Mm-hmm.
but there's always a line for me, and I know this is where my Generation X come from. It's like, the kid with one leg, the kid with one leg. You can feel sad for that much for him, and then you're like, you still got another leg and two arms.
I was gonna make a joke.
Listen, you don't need to lean on that joke.
Say you can only
Listen, we don't need to hop around.
you can only feel sad for a leg.
We don't need to hop around that joke. There's only so long you can be sad for, and you gotta be like, okay, there's still the rest of your life. Like you still gotta go to work. You still gonna need a job. You still need to.
Your mom's comment popped up there.
Yeah, because she said bye.
At least she only put one bye in there, not 3 times.
Like bye.
It would have been shut down. Copyright. Right,
but I just don't get it. It's like I just kind of like I come from the thing of like you can't rest on your disabilities for that long, and I feel like this is a generation of time where if you have a disability, it's like every day. It's like I can't believe you woke up this morning. What a like, and it's like I do. It's hard. I get it, and you should get not recognized, but someone like, hey, I get it, but you're doing a good job. Keep going. Like,
yeah,
it's life.
Yeah.
And I feel like we kind of go, no, if I don't get praised every day, I don't want to do it. It's like, how it works. So I feel like I'm always the bad guy because I always feel like, because someone says, do you know this person has? And I'm like, yeah, I got LD, but life, no one gave me free stuff. Guy sat next to the kid that drooled. No one's giving me free money yet. And if there was a line, someone should have gave me it. Because I would have been in it and be like,
well, you took it.
Because I would have took it. I would have been like, what? I don't know. I guess I'm a weirdo. It's always my fear.
We're all weirdos.
Amen to that.
Ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. That was stuck in my head.
Yes! That's how we're ending the podcast!
Full circle.
Full circle. Bye! Because she needs to be with us everywhere.
With that easy lover.